Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to show you guys my Echeveria Atlantis, or also called as peaches and cream. So this is a new learning for me again. I was watching one of my channels and one of the YouTubers that I follow had mentioned um, that peaches and cream is apparently known as um, Atlantis in the States now. I when I purchased these two, I purchased them separately from two different places, not knowing that they're the same. I just liked the look of the succulent. I thought it was really pretty. So I ordered from two separate places, and at first they didn't look the same to me. And I still kind of can't really tell if they look the same. I'm gonna do a little top-down view. So the one on the right, it came to me. The seller actually named it peach and cream. So I don't know if that was just like a typo or whatnot, but as it turns out, I've seen these in many other channels since then, and I've learned that it was peaches and cream. Now, one on the left came to me as Atlantis. And I don't know if you guys can tell, they do look very similar. But the one on the left is just not really looking great right now. That's the problem. That's uh for me actually it's this one came I bought it I think before the one on the right. Now it's just not doing so well. It's one of my more recent purchases, and I don't know if it's because I bought them like too close to summer. Um, there's just no way of me knowing because I mean this one I actually purchased it. Um, I mean around the same time. Now that I think about it, it's around the same time. This one is doing pretty well. It hasn't grown much, but it's well rooted. I know because it's responding to the water. It's putting out like it put out a few dried leaves, but that happens a lot when it's establishing like new roots and whatnot. These, I like these because um, y- they're, I mean, they're tight rosettes, which I really do like. They grow compact, and I don't think they stretch much at all, if any. So I do like that. I started when I first started succulents. I prefer the compact rosettes, and these I do believe I've seen a lot of pictures of other ones. They grow tall and stemmy and um, I've seen like multiple cluster ones and um, are really beautiful. I've seen ones that are some people have really large clusters and they end up looking like little trees, and I do um, not that I have any space for them right now, but eventually, when as I grow these, I hope that they will end up being multi clusters. But God knows when that's going to happen. It's going to take quite a long time. And if you do take good care of these, they will grow, for a really long time. And these supposed to be can get as tall as like 6 to 12 inches, as wide as like 8 to 12 inches. Um, in clusters, I'm assuming, because face wise, I don't know if they, I don't think that they would get up to 12 inches wide, the rosette's face. But even if it does, I don't know that I'll ever get to that point. But like the one on the left definitely is having a hard time right now. You can see just visually that it's just not as plump and healthy looking as the right side. Um, these succulents have like a grayish, um, greenish, grayish, bluish kind of farina to them. It has like a powdery finish, and when they do color up, they're supposed to have more like pink, light pink. edges to them. In some of the pictures I've seen, they look very almost like fluorescent pink to me, but maybe because of the powdery finish, it gives that sort of um, look. It makes it look like it's fluorescent, but light pink edging. And I think it did have some of that color on the right one, but in summer after uh, now that it's summer, it's lost sort of the edging. Um, but like this one, there goes my pebbles again. The It's just not looking good. It's like it's put out a lot of dried leaves. The center is firm. The leaves are firm. I felt it. But the edges are just really wrinkly, and yeah, the center is firm, but the edges and some I mean these leaves are supposed to be a little bit wavy. But as you can see, the rosette, I feel like it's more, it's like kind of closed up, and um, as you can see, there's like dried leaves, and I don't know. There's a couple of dried leaves. Can't pull them off because I'm holding onto the mic. Although this mic comes with a clip, it just doesn't. The sound quality doesn't look great. Doesn't sound great when I clip it to my neck. So unfortunately I have to hold the mic. But yeah, so this one, it's just, it feels like it's established, but it's really not doing anything. It hasn't grown, it hasn't, I mean, really responded to the water, and it's just like one of those things where once again I'm just waiting for um the the weather to get a little bit cooler before I can do anything about it. But anyhow, at least I found out that these two are the same. I don't know that they were sort of sitting in different areas on my plant shelf, so I don't even know that I would have ever found out if they're the same or not. Because to me, like this, the leaves here is very fleshy, but this one is very like thin and frilly looking. So I just didn't think that, and it came with two different like two different names, so I just didn't realize that they're the same. But now I know, so I know what to expect from this one. It should look more like this, and they're pretty much in the same sort of uh, size pot, same similar style. So as you can see, it's kind of like an urn shaped, um, you know, terracotta pot. So we'll see how that goes. I will once again give you guys an update later on. Hopefully, this one in the front, it's gonna start, you know, coming back to life in the fall. It maybe I don't know if these are like dormant in the summer. I didn't think that it was. But the other one also hasn't really grown per se, so it might be um, in dormant stage as a lot of these succulents are in the summer. So um, we'll find out. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.